302BIRDS. It's season 2, episode 12. Very freaking hard to believe we've been on this show this long. And look at this kid. He reminds me of a kid in the candy store. He's suited up. He looks so cute in his hat. Tom Sawicki rocking the Phillies hat, the Phillies jersey. Tom, tell us how you're feeling a little bit about the Phillies. You know, it's mainly an NBA and NFL podcast, but I'll give you 1 minute and 15 seconds to give us how are you feeling about the Phillies this season and what are your expectations?
I expect playoff bound. Anything short of that is just utter disappointment. It's been 10 years, and John Middleton wants us to be a winning ball club again, and we better be making the playoffs. So you got guys like Harper, Schwarber, Castellanos, there's Hoskins, JT Realmuto. Harper's going to have so much protection in this lineup. I expect another MVP title run this year out of him. And you got guys like Wheeler. Ranger Suarez was a nice surprise last year. I expect him to be dominant again this year. You got Kyle Gibson, Eflin, and Nola. It seems like he'll have a bounce back year. You have the Mets going down with their pitching. They expected a ton of good pitching, and now you got DeGrom, who can't even pick up a baseball, it looks like, for the next 4 weeks. Scherzer pulled a hammy, that old fuck. The Braves lost their best player. Granted, they also got Matt Olson to replace him, who's probably the second best first baseman in the league, but it's fine. And they can't keep up their pace for that long, can they? Hey, the Nats are gonna suck, and Miami, as usual, just shoots themselves in the foot and trades away their best players. Boom. Phillies are gonna do it this year.
Hey, I'm ready for it. Partying on Broad, Tom?
I wouldn't go that far yet.
All right, not yet. But one thing we can kind of party about, yes. We'll kick it off with our first topic. And honestly, I want to let Tom take this first because I think he might have the funniest opinion on this. This graphic, I mean, I know I showed it to you and Jack in the bar, Jack, but Tom's going to be the one to really appreciate this graphic. Tom, is Dan Snyder out for good?
If the NFL doesn't do anything about this, that just shows you that they'll do nothing. I mean, dude's a pervert, dude's a creep. And if we've learned anything about the NFL, they don't care about women. They don't care about like dogs, humans. They really just don't. They're not a very good organization when it comes to people. But when it comes to their money, you don't fuck with their money. They're like the mob. You don't fuck with their money. All of a sudden, you have Luca Brasi coming for you. You'll be sleeping with the fishes. You'll be in that sequel. Sleeping with all the past mafiosos in the past 100 years. You ain't gonna do well when you come for the NFL's money, because they'll fuck you up.
Now, that's a fact. They really don't like their money being touched. Jack, what are you thinking about this shit?
I mean,
he withheld the away team's revenue. So long story short, I probably should have gave this context. So long story, Dan Snyder for the Washington Commanders, you're supposed to report your home revenue and your away revenue from ticket sales, and then take that total and split it 40%. And all NFL teams get that 40% and split it equally. That's where cap comes from, so these teams make money. Anyway, Dan Snyder withheld away teams' revenue, and he was just pocketing all that other money. What do you think, Jack?
Yeah, I mean, that is very fucked up. Like Tom said, there's one thing you don't do, and you don't mess with the NFL's money.
You don't talk about
the fact that he's still the owner of the Commanders, blows my mind. He's been a sketchy dude for many years now. Even with their stadium, I'm surprised he's not in jail from what he's been doing in the past couple years. Like, that is really fucked up. And I hope the Commanders die out as a team and only 3 teams in the NFC East. But yeah, you don't mess with their money at all, or you will get clapped for sure.
Zep?
I just want to say I feel like my Fight Club joke kind of didn't get the laughs it deserved.
We don't talk about it.
I mean, I obviously hope that Dan Snyder doesn't get in trouble. I don't know why everybody wants him. Like, the longer he's the head of the Commanders or Redskins or football, whatever the hell, like the longer they're going to continue to suck. So like, if you're not
but
a fan of that
Josh,
team, you want
but
that.
Josh, he's withholding money from the
I
NFL.
don't
You
give a
can't leave
fuck. It's
doing
not
that.
my money. I don't care.
Whatever.
I mean,
Nah.
he's probably going to get in trouble, but like, I hope he doesn't.
Josh,
Like,
I agree with you, but I'm just saying I think this is what's going to axe him. I'm with you. I hope he stays there because it's great.
This is going to be the axe, though. Tom's right. This is going to be the last straw.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so. It doesn't sound like they have a lot of evidence. I think he's
talking about. They have two sets of
on.
general ledgers.
Yeah.
They have a general ledger that they turned into the NFL, and then they have a ledger and a tax return that they turned into the IRS.
Yeah, I don't think anything's going to come from it. I think he's just going to get another slap on the wrist, and I hope that's all he gets.
What do you think, Nick?
Tom, you said something about dogs. What do you mean dogs? Is that a Michael Vick thing?
All right. Let's just move on. Anyway, Declan, what are you thinking about this?
Nothing to say. I mean, this guy stinks. If this is what does it to him, fine. But he should have been gone a while ago.
Yep.
I'm surprised.
If we lost Gruden, this guy should be gone. I will say that.
Yeah.
This guy, I mean, like Josh said, I don't know. At first, I was like, get him the hell out of the league. But now that Josh said that, it's kind of like, do you almost send him a Christmas card for fucking up? Like, hey, keep fucking shit out of it. Thank you. Like honestly, that was how I was with Jason Garrett. That's almost how I am with Mike McCarthy. I want to send him a Christmas card every year. Hey, buddy, keep doing a good job down there. We love you. Like, you know what I mean? But this is just such a sleazy thing. And it's so, I can't believe it took the NFL this long to notice it. I bet you it's been 20, 30 years since he's been in there that he was withholding away teams' ticket sales. I bet you this isn't a new thing. So shame on the Commanders, shame on the Redskins, shame on whatever they want to be called, because this is just terrible. Not like the other things weren't bad, but this is very bad too. Do we even want to talk about this guy anymore?
Nah, we don't need to waste any more of our breath on him.
I love it. Tom, what we can waste some of our breath on is our false hopes. And the Eagles have the third easiest schedule next year, Salucci. How you feeling about it?
I feel great about it. They went, but the only problem is I feel like in the NFL, if you have a tougher schedule and you can actually withhold it, it's going to show you can have like a decent playoff run like they did when they won the Super Bowl. That's my only fear. But yet, with the easiest schedule, means better chance of making the playoffs. Once you're in the dance, anything can happen. We saw that with St. Peter's. We saw that with that bum-ass UNC team I don't know how they made it to the finals. They sucked. Blowing a 15-point lead. But they definitely have definitely having this easiest schedule is definitely going to help them. I hope Hurts does well this year. I hope Howie doesn't have to waste a draft pick on a quarterback and just proves him wrong because he already has to waste one on trying to find another wide receiver for like the fourth year in a row. So all in all, I think it's going to be a good thing for them. I don't take the Colts as a walk in the park, nor the Seahawks, but the Bears, Washington, they'll be a walk in the park.
Yep. I think that we're like Tom kind of said, I'll just take it off right there because Tom literally took the words out of my mouth for the point that I thought about today when I was with Jack in the parking lot of a good cheesesteak place in Delaware. But anyway, I thought that the Eagles, honestly, it's a good thing because we're better than the Bears. We're better than Washington. So we have the best chance, I think, out of all these teams. The Colts maybe and the Seahawks, not really. But out of these teams, I honestly think we're the best team right now. So I am very, very happy about that because the third easiest schedule is really going to help. We don't play a lot of AFC teams. We play a lot of NFC teams, and I noticed we have a lot of home games. So that's all I got to say.
Well, don't we have the same amount of, at the most, we have one more home game than one more away game, right? It's 7 and 8?
Yes. You're correct, Mr. Josh.
No, I'm sorry. It's 9 and 8. 9 and 8. Right?
Sorry.
There's no
whatever. You're right. You're right. There's only one more.
Yeah, the 17th game really threw me off. I don't know who we're playing. I'll be honest. I haven't really looked at it. Playing more NFC East or playing more NFC teams will help. But like, I feel like the NFL is shaking up so much this offseason with free agency, like because they calculate this based on teams' records from last season. So like, obviously teams change a little bit. Like I feel like a lot of teams have changed a lot this offseason. So I'm honestly not going to put that much stock into this. I guess, yay, like good for us. But at the same time, like we still got to win games. Playing in the NFC East will help.
No, we still got a long way to go. That's a good point. But in the division we're in, I mean, same division outside opinion.
Yeah, no, their schedule looks really light. And I mean, if they can get a couple good guys in the draft, they're going to look even better. If they can go out and get DK with maybe some of these extra picks from the Saints, that's going to help all the more. But they should be able to take care of business, it feels like, this year, and at least win the division. But we were looking at that schedule the other day. It really is pretty light, but so is the Giants. Like, I was looking at it and I was like, the Giants could realistically win 7 games, which is, yeah, it's absurd because they do not deserve that, but they could. Like, I don't know. There's something about the NFC East schedules this year that it's going to make it seem a lot more competitive than it is, I think. So that'll be something to watch out for, I'm sure.
Very fair point. Jack, have you gone yet? Take it.
Yeah, no, I'm super excited about this. I mean, yeah, the first 5 weeks, like the Nolds Alicia said, if they draft a defensive player, we definitely can compete well in the season next year. It's just a matter if we draft well, and if Jalen Hurts can fix his game from last year. We'll hit on it later, but I think the Saints trade is foreshadowing for the future if Jalen Hurts does not do well this season. But I think, the first 5 weeks, if this is the accurate schedule, I think we can definitely go 5-0. But it's a long season, and we'll see how these new draft picks are. And with Pascal in our lineup, see how he plays, and see what happens. We hope for the best. I think they can realistically win the division, but we will see.
Yeah, it's gonna be a tough division, but like you said, Jack, I mean, having this schedule really helps. Josh, have you went yet on this too? Or Tom, have you?
Yes, I started.
Everybody went?
I think so.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
keep it running.
Let's keep it running. Come on. I gotta go through some homers, okay? And
You know what makes me get excited, Tom? It makes me want to hit a homer. I'll take this shit away first. And you know what the Kelly Green jerseys have been doing, Tom?
They've been bringing in the free stitch.
We're bringing AJ Brown into town because of these jerseys. So if you guys haven't seen already on Instagram, AJ Brown commented on the post of the Eagles Kelly Green jerseys and put the 3 fire emojis. Jalen Hurts goes, "Shit, you trying to make that happen?" And AJ Brown replies, "See, here you go, trying to start up some shit." Basically saying, "Hey, I'm coming to the Eagles. I'm going to be your physical wideout next year, and we are going to run it." I can't wait. If this happens, it's going to be insane. I don't think it's gonna. I think that the Titans would be stupid to let him go. And honestly, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think it's true just because of age and how the NFL works and because how the positions work, that the Titans would give up Derrick Henry before they would give up A.J. Brown. I don't know. Hot take? I don't know. But
no, you're fucking wrong.
There's no way.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm getting hate for that, but that's how I feel. At the end of the day, if the Eagles can snag this guy away, whew! This guy, I think, is a little bit better than DK, in my opinion. But, Jack, I'll let you take it next. And you can feel free to roast me. But first off, I have one question for you. Is AJ better than DK? Same level? Where do you have him compared to DK?
No, I think DK is above and beyond AJ Brown. One, he's a young buck. Two, he's had some catches that I don't think AJ Brown has had in his career. And I feel like AJ Brown is not as physical as DK Metcalf is. I don't want this to happen. Cool if it happens, but I would have to disagree with you, Dalton. I don't think they're gonna get rid of Derrick Henry before they get rid of AJ Brown. Like you said, AJ Brown is old. Derrick Henry is probably top 5 running backs in the NFL.
AJ Brown's not that old.
He's pretty young.
How old is he?
He was in the same draft, or he was
in the same draft as DK.
No, I don't know if that's true, but they were at school together.
He's only 24, Jack.
Yeah,
and DK's 24. They're the same age.
He's an old buck.
Where are you coming from?
I honestly thought AJ Brown was in the league a lot longer.
Oh, you're
I did too. You're
thinking of AJ Green. AJ different color.
Yeah,
AJ different color.
Yeah, my fault. But
we got you.
I don't think we need to trade or get another receiver. I think a receiving core is set right now. We'll see how it gels together this season, but I don't think we need him. So we'll see.
I agree with Jack.
You want to take it then, Zep? Say any thoughts if you agree with them or anything else you want to say?
Yeah, first off, I feel like I'm on first take. Like, I feel just because somebody's a free agent doesn't mean they're going to the league. Also, I hate the whole, like, players hyping each other up, like, in the offseason who aren't on the same team. Like, I don't like this. This isn't the NBA where it's like, we're a brotherhood. Like, no. You're not on my team. Like, I hate you. Like, we can be, like, cordial and stuff, but, like.
Come to baseball. It's so much better. Go ahead.
Josh hates friendship.
I don't hate friendship. This is not like, yay, go, baby Braun. Like, yes, young king. Like, shut up. You play a sport where you want to kill the other person. Pissing me off. Anyway, I don't want AJ Brown. I feel like what we would give up to get him would be not good enough. Also, DK is better than AJ Brown. And yeah, I just don't like anything about this scenario at all.
Yeah, damn, my name's not Eric Jordan anymore, dumbass.
Yes,
yeah, you got it.
Yeah, because there's more air than brain up there.
Whoa, God, Salucci's home.
Sorry, I'm sorry, Jack. That was a little too close. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I've been getting it.
He's been getting it all night, Tom. He's been getting it all night, and you're just piling it on.
Put in the comments how you like. Everybody likes Jordan's.
Don't. Anyway, Tom, how are you feeling about this?
Like, if we're just being honest, like, would I love AJ Brown? Would I think he's that type of guy that that is that physical wide receiver? Oh God, Dan. Danny boy, come on, chime in already. He's that physical receiver that we'd be looking for and stuff like that. But it's like we don't necessarily need him. But like, I would like him. But if I'm going off at Josh's point too, like this isn't the NBA. Like, it is kind of getting annoying where everybody's trying to build these super teams anymore and like just get like a whole bunch of superstars. Like, just let the league be the league. Like in hockey. Hockey's a perfect example. They all hate each other and then go out and kill each other.
Yes.
That's what football should
kill.
But football's
when AJ Brown's.
Hey, instead, we got to hear about that piss poor crybaby Crosby all the time, how he's so good and how he's a god at hockey. No, well, look at me. I'm pissed off. I want to go kill him. AJ Brown, I have a neutral opinion about him because that's how the NBA is becoming. And that's all I care. And Dan, shut the fuck up. I'm not Mr. Rogers. I'm not friendly. When's the last time Mr. Rogers heard?
What are you thinking about this, Declan? Are we dreaming a little bit too hard?
Dude, I'm the opposite. I love super teams. If you have enough money to go get the best people available, go do it. You know, because
but Declan, check out the Lakers. How are they doing this year?
Yeah, no, that's my point. Because it doesn't always work out, and that's great, and I love that. Like, if you swing and a miss, like, you're gonna swing and a miss hard, and it's gonna screw you over. But the like risk reward is awesome. Like, just the gamble, the storyline that comes out of that. I love that stuff. And I am completely against the fact that the Eagles don't need a wide receiver. Yeah, maybe they don't need it as much as they need like a linebacker or some secondary help. But you can always get better at wide receiver, especially when what you've got Devonta, Quez Watkins, who's after that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they could always use a guy like DK or AJ Brown, and they have assets. They went out and got picks from the Saints. They have future, like they have potential pieces that they can go out and move. And the Titans really don't. I don't know what they'll do with draft picks. So that's my only hesitation with them over the Seahawks, who are rebuilding, obviously. But I think if you have a chance to go get a guy like this, you have to at least pick up the phone and figure out what that package would look like.
Pick up the phone, baby.
Here's my question: what other assets do the Titans have at wide receiver? Like if they,
Julio?
I feel like
No, he's gone.
Oh, did they?
Yep.
yeah.
Oh, damn.
So I mean, I think it would be stupid for the Titans to get rid of.
I could be wrong.
I
I feel
agree.
like the Titans have like some short white guy who's like decent.
Adam Humphries.
Yeah.
Who's
Yeah.
that?
Do they still have it? Oh, who's Adam Humphries? He was on the Bucks, then he was on some other team, then he was on the Titans. He's a baller.
Nah.
But I don't know. I don't think they would get
Who
rid
said
of.
that?
AJ
Who said
Brown.
that?
So, all right, I'm done.
Gator needs his gat, you punk ass bitch.
What?
My
Hey,
mother.
Jack, would you
out
think that the Kelly Greens are doing some of the recruiting though, Jack? Like the uniforms, like honestly, like you get it. You're like me. They're sexy. I mean, they are kind of doing some of the hard work.
I feel like the Titans jerseys are low-key kind of hot though.
Hey,
Yeah,
hey, Josh.
I mean,
this is
I
an A and
guess-
B conversation between me and Jack. So Jack, tell him.
I personally
Just
don't
see
think
yourself
so.
out.
But if you think about the Dolphins, those unis are pretty sick. So and they're recruiting a lot of really good players. So I don't know, maybe. I don't think that's going to be a deciding factor on what team you play for. I don't think it's a matter about making money, scoring touchdowns, and winning a Super Bowl. I don't think it matters what jersey you wear.
Did this grown ass man just said what jersey you wear? Like what?
I did. I said it.
God,
It
you're
matters. It matters to me. It mattered when I go to a team.
Nice.
Very nice.
All right. Did everybody take this? Yes.
Yeah.
Cool.
Let's move on.
All right. Thank you, Tom.
You're welcome.
Anyway, one thing I did see, and Tom, I'll let you take this one first. This is kind of weird because this guy was supposed to be a top 3 draft pick, but now some people are saying that he might fall to 15. The Eagles had a visit with him. Maybe they'll trade up for him. Saluch, are we going to be possibly trading up for Kayvon Thibodeaux?
I would
It's
hate to see
Thibodeaux.
how we trade
Yeah,
up
Thibodeaux.
personally.
Thank you.
I just don't. There's so many great defensive players in this draft. I don't think you need to trade up. Just don't. Don't trade up. Take as many defensive players as you can in this draft. Like I just think Howie would be dumb to move up. Take the 2 first picks, draft 2 great guys and run. Like don't outthink yourself. It's not that complicated of a draft. There's no good quarterbacks in this draft, although they are all better than Dak Prescott. But that's besides the point.
Okay, back at it again.
Okay.
Fitzpatrick? What?
Dude, is Fitzpatrick even on the
That's what I was just going to
Commanders
say. I don't think he even still plays.
I don't know.
You're starting
Good try, though.
What do you think, Jack? Do you want to try to come on
is
the
it
Eagles?
Wentz on the team? What?
Does that mean Daniel Jones is second?
Hell no.
Oh, maybe I'm with this guy.
I don't want this dude. I want to go with a D end and a linebacker. This is a defensive heavy draft. And like Tom said, I don't think you need to overthink your draft picks. But I'm sure he will and somehow screw us over. We're going to draft a receiver, unknown receiver, or an unknown quarterback or whoever. But I don't think it needs to be overthought at all. And I think you just play the cards right and see what player fits the team the best and which player the fans want on their team.
Whoa. I don't think we should choose.
There's a chance that he goes to the Giants too, Declan.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I swear to God, if the Eagles trade up and draft this guy 2 years in a row, I'm going to lose my mind. I think Thibodeaux is an otherworldly talent. He's going to be really good for the Giants this year when we pick him at 7 after we get Neal at 5. It's going to be great. Really looking forward to it. I might get his jersey. We'll see. I don't want to rush into anything, but no, I think he's going to be a great player, but I don't think the Eagles need to move. And that's that's not even me being biased. It doesn't make any sense, I think.
Being a little biased there, I think.
No. Like if it had been anybody else, I would have said the same thing. If you had said move up to 10, I would have said the same thing. Because Thibodeaux would have been off the board 3 picks before that, so it didn't matter.
No, that's a fair point. I mean, I agree with you personally. Josh, what do you think?
Fuck you,
I don't think
by the way.
I don't think he's going to be there at 15, and I don't want to trade up for him.
If he is there at 15, are you taking him?
I think it depends on who's left. Probably. The issue is we only have 2 picks in the first round instead of 3, and I know we're going to talk about it later. But that trade was good, but that just makes like we have to hit on the 2 first-round picks now. Like we had a little like leeway, but now like we have to hit in the first 2. So I think it depends who's there. But this guy, I think this guy will be a good NFL player. I think he will be a safe draft choice. Like I think if we pick him, nobody's going to bat an eye.
No, I agree with that. I think that's definitely fair. I think that I agree with you, Josh. Like I don't think that he's going to be there like you're saying. I think if he is there, I would take him. But I don't know. Like honestly looking, and this might sound really crazy.
Attacking Jack in the comments. My God. Sorry.
You're good. I just think like Jordan Davis has like 2 sacks. This guy has 7 sacks. And no disrespect to Jordan Davis. I know he's getting double teamed a lot, but like stats also come into play at some point. And if I looked at Thibodeaux's stats, and what I'll say is he had pretty good stats for the 2021, 2022, and 2019 season. I don't know what they were, but I'm pretty sure he had above 5 sacks in every year that he's played. And just for me being like just a football fan, that's pretty impressive at the college level. I don't know. I'm really excited to see this kid and what he can do.
God, the way you talk about sacks gets me.
Wherever he goes, he's going to ball, but he'll probably go to the Giants now. Excuse me.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
God, I love me some sacks.
Do you guys know what has been great? Yeah, we should get Tom Salucci on the mic. Salucci, you take this shit first. How are you feeling about the GOAT, the guy's ass that we whooped in the Super Bowl, training a future GOAT? They were training together in Tampa.
I think it's great. He needs to learn how to get some better decision-making. Brady's great at decision-making. That's literally the one thing that's kept him. What kept him and Peyton Manning around for forever? Peyton Manning literally couldn't throw a ball more than 20 yards down the field, yet won a Super Bowl still. Why? Because he could do decision-making. Brady, how's he lasted this long? It's definitely not because he's a flamethrower and can run a great 40-yard dash. And it's because he can figure out how to make great reads, great decision-making. He can read a defense. It's great.
Is it Tom Salucci giving Tom Brady credit?
Whoa.
Unfortunately, yes.
Damn, Tom. You're a changed man.
Write it down.
Jalen Hurts, he's got more wit about him than like most guys do, and he's got like a similar like skill set in this sense, in that he doesn't have like the greatest of arms in the world. Is he a better runner and more athletic than Brady? Absolutely. So fundamentally, he's better than Brady to start, but I think learning how to make reads and read defenses and make better decisions, he can only benefit.
No, I hear that. What do you think, Declan?
No, he's 100% right. I mean, if you had a chance to learn from Tom Brady, why wouldn't you take it? The guy is probably not arguably anymore, the GOAT. Look, hey, I don't even need to diss Tom Brady, okay?
Dan, debate me. Come on. Stop being a
That's one thing the Eagles and Giants will always have in common, Declan, is we both beat Tom Brady. Right here, bro.
Boom.
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 That was so stupid.
Fuck
yeah.
Well,
anyway, really worked out.
Yeah, you don't even have a video on.
Point being that if you could learn from Tom Brady, do it. Just, maybe go somewhere else to learn how to beat the Giants. That's all.
Well, he's already done that.
Yeah, he's lost pretty bad to him too. So
Is that?
Yeah.
I feel like Jack being off camera just proves that bullying does work and should be encouraged.
I hate you so fucking much.
I don't know. This is kind of stupid to me. Like, I've never seen like two guys with like different skill sets like practice together. I guess that's good. Like, you are right, Tom. Like, he does need to learn better decision making. Who better to learn that from than like Tom Brady? But at the same time, I feel like this is like the equivalent of seeing like Ben Simmons hit jumpers in an open fucking YMCA. Like,
That never happens.
Until it translates.
Yeah, that doesn't happen.
not anymore.
Yeah, no, because he's hurt with back injury. I hate him. Sorry. Like until this translates to the game, until I feel like Jalen Hurts is actually making better strides, I don't care. Whatever. Just blowing smoke up our asses. Just another article. It's like when Jalen Hurts went to Oklahoma, and after games he was like deadlifting, and then he gets blown out in the semifinals again. Like, dude, like it doesn't matter if you're videotaping you deadlifting after games if you can't throw an accurate 35-yard pass. In my opinion.
That's fair.
No, I hear that. That's a fair point. Like that Tampa Bay game, holy shit. There was so many fuck ups in that game. Like that one Quez Watkins pass, it's like, holy shit. I was watching it and I never played football. You can ask Jack, you can ask Josh.
I don't think anybody needs our evidence to know that you didn't play football, buddy.
Bro. Anyway, what I gotta say is if this guy is learning from the GOAT, thank fucking God. Because that Tampa Bay game, Jack, were you at my house for that game?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were fucking pissed. I mean, like right away, I saw it. Like anybody that plays Madden would have seen it. It was like basically dagger, where you have a crossing route, up route, and then your wide receiver all the way to the left on the right runs basically like a in route, and except 10 yards up. And anyway, Quez Watkins on the crossing route, like 10, 20 yards up, gets wide open, touchdown, ass naked for a touchdown. And Jalen Hurts is like, and then literally like runs to the right. I'm like, what are you doing? I was so pissed. It was just.
I also don't understand why we didn't run any plays designed for Devonta Smith until the third quarter of that game.
Yeah, that too. I mean, Jack, what were you thinking when we were watching it? Like, what was pissing us off besides that?
I mean, he just needs to learn how to find the open receiver. And by training with Tom Brady, one thing that was an issue all season was he can't really throw the fucking ball. Whereas Tom Brady, I mean, in his old age, has a cannon still. Him being that diverse quarterback, and teaching him how to play and decision making, hopefully, it helps Hurts out this season. We'll see, but I think hope for the best, prepare for the worst with Jalen Hurts this season.
That's a good point. Like what were you saying about the draft picks tonight too? Like what your brother was saying to you too?
Yeah. So my brother mentioned that the decision for the Saints to trade with the Eagles can talk for the future because I mean this is a big season for Jalen Hurts. I think with him with that trade, if Jalen Hurts doesn't perform this season, he's gone. And they're going to draft a quarterback next draft. So this is a make or break it season for him. So we'll see what happens.
Now that's a good point. It's going to be interesting. I mean, I think we're all rooting for Hurts, but the Eagles are also in a good place that if that shit doesn't work out, we can kind of just move on right away. Next topic. Honestly, this guy might tune into the show. Who knows? We might get lucky enough that Seth Joyner might tune into the show. And it's the Go Eagles linebacker. I'll just run it real quick because I have an opinion on this. My Go Eagles linebacker is the guy in the middle, Seth Joyner. After him, it's going to be Nigel Bradham. And I know that's an unpopular opinion, but he really was an integral piece of us winning the Super Bowl and us having success for those years. So number one, I have Seth Joyner. Number two, I have Nigel Bradham. Number three, I would probably put Jeremiah Trotter number 4, Chuck Benderek, and then number 5, believe it or not, Bill Berge, the guy that I mistakenly, as an idiot, mistake for an offensive line. Jack, you can never let me forget that. But who do you got as your GOAT linebacker, Jack?
And
answer this question real quick, Jack.
Yeah.
Hers all day, every day.
All day, I agree.
Utz.
Wow.
The Utz party mix. The Utz party mix. Is
You just
fucking
proved your stupidity right there.
I've never heard anybody pick Utz, my friend.
the
Utz
Utz party mix.
The Utz party mix, yeah.
Yeah.
The party mix
And
is
the-
good.
And the Utz popcorn. Whew.
Yeah, but just hers is versatility, you know.
You just
Hers
said
can
Ertz.
bring-
You said Ertz, dumbass.
Yeah, well, you know what? Not the dumbest thing
Yeah.
that's been said
I was
today.
just gonna- every time I hear you speak, I think I lose about 40 brain cells.
Anyway, Jack, who's your GOAT linebacker?
I don't know. Jeremiah Trotter. I think
Okay, that's a good one.
he was a beast. I mean, I don't really have much to say, but that's just recency bias that I didn't really see Seth Joyner play. But Nigel Bradham and Jeremiah Trotter were the 2 linebackers that I grew up with.
It's a fair answer. Is that?
You did kind of steal his line, Salucci. I'm picking a guy who's not even on the board. Who's not even on the board. Kiko Alonso. He had that one.
Oh my God! Shut the hell up.
No, he had that one sick interception in the Falcons game. That's all he did that season. But his hair was so fire.
And I gave you that for liking a jersey color. Keep going.
Yeah, but I'm making a better
Just
point.
saying.
No, I'm kidding. Probably. I mean, I feel like it's got to be Jeremiah Trotter. I don't really know. Like, I'll be honest, I don't really know the other people. Like, we just have never had a good linebacker, so this is kind of a sad thing to like talk about.
Yeah, it is.
I think technically, like, this is like a technicality. I think Trent Cole technically was a linebacker, but he was lined up on the line.
Yeah.
But I'm not really sure about that.
He was a right end, and then they moved him to linebacker for one season. He was
Okay.
never really a true linebacker.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go with Seth Joyner, but like I don't know any of these white guys on this picture. We suck at linebacker. It's sad.
Now, Seth Joyner you're right. He was the last true, like, dominant linebacker we had.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, we got Declan, then Tom, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool. What do you got, Declan?
Yeah, give me Seth Joyner for everything, all the reasons you said. And then I'll probably go Chuck after that just because he was such an athlete, you know, 2-way player. But I really don't have a ton to say. So you can kick it to Tom.
Tommy?
My goat, I'll chalk it up to recency bias from the guy that I talked to the whole time. My childhood was Mr. Jeremiah Trotter, but the Axeman. But low key, my sleeper that isn't on this list, Michael Kendricks, for what he did.
Yes.
Well, but Seth Joyner's still better than Michael Kendricks.
Tax evasion.
No, it was insider trading. Completely
Cut.
different.
Insider
was
trading.
insider
It's not that big
trading,
of a difference.
Which is still just as wrong.
Greg, is that your LinkedIn photo?
Yeah, it is.
It looks like it.
Fucking life photo.
Oh boy. Just
All right.
I'm
And
losing brain cells with Thornton here. Can we get Dan back on?
lining up of the last topic of the night before we have the fun topic. But
my name's
the
Tommy
Eagles-
Boy.
Tommy,
What's going
you
on?
take it first on this note.
I know he fleeced the Saints. I hate to admit this. He's still a snake. He's still a snake. I can't give him a compliment. Dude is still a snake. Oh my god. He's an absolute greaseball. I hate him. He's the worst person to ever enter the city limits of Philadelphia. Besides Mayor Kenny, who's killed many people himself.
What about Ben Simmons?
But-
Ben Simmons.
Okay, worst Philadelphians ever. Here, Mayor Kenny, then Ben Simmons, then Howie Roseman. I said my piece.
There's got to be.
And then
I feel like the Unabomber should be higher on that list.
no.
I don't even know if he's from Philly. I was just
Who knows? But anyway, he did fleece them. Like, you got picks and picks and picks galore. You added first round picks for next year and stuff. It was a brilliant trade. You won't, and let's assume he actually hits on his first round picks. You won't have to pay all those guys all at once, which is nice. I love it. But Howie is still a snake. He still sucks. And I hope he gets fired soon. I've said my piece.
Tom, that's probably the nicest thing you've ever said about Howie.
That honestly might be. And this guy, Tom, he's the GOAT. He's the GOAT GM. You got to give respect where respect is due, Tom. And respect is due right here.
I have a brain cell still. Jordan might have destroyed a bunch of them, but I still have a brain cell, Dutch.
Greg wants to come on the show. But anyway, Howard Fleece Roseman, we won this trade. We won the Dolphins trade. We won the Colts trade. This guy is a walking W right now. We just need to put somebody the fuck else in the draft room, and the Eagles will literally have the best front office in years to come. This guy is so good in free agency and trades. Just keep him the fuck off of the draft board and scouts. Literally, if Jeffrey Lurie, if you ever watch this podcast, if you're smart, if you're an Eagles fan, please tune in. Listen to this. Have Howie Roseman do the offseason shit like he's been doing. Howard Fleece Roseman. Let him sign players, let him negotiate, all that shit that he does well. But when it comes to drafting, please, Christ, please, just get somebody else in there to scout players because DK Metcalf and Justin Jefferson are inexcusable. You have lost all drafting rights, as Josh said previously in the season. From now on, you need to literally just stay in the front office and do this shit. Right, Josh?
Yeah, I actually 100% agree with you. And I'm sure somebody can pull a clip up from the show from like September where I say the complete opposite, but I don't care. I'm a change man. Howie's a great GM unless he's drafting people. And that sounds stupid, but like he makes great, like he extends players at the right time. He works the salary cap like a freaking wizard. Like he's Harry Potter up in that bitch. He just has issues drafting players. And that's not all him. Like that, at some point, like we do have to blame our scouts. Like that's like a whole circle of people who need to be blamed. So, I mean, he fleeced the Saints, did a great job. Like even like in that 2018 season when we traded for Golden Tate mid-season, like that was a good move. Like it wasn't our fault that we had other issues that season that didn't really pay off, but like that was a good move at the time. So. Yeah, I am happy with Howie. Like if Tom had his way, it'd be like Bryce Harper, Embiid, Tom's girlfriend, and like his family. Like that's like the only people who would be allowed inside of Philadelphia.
And Dutch and B-Mike and Dan.
I think I listed 3 people that really should never be allowed to ever step foot in Philadelphia again. Mayor Kenny is responsible for many, many deaths over the past 2 years.
He hates Kenny so much. All right, Declan, what do you think about this?
I don't know. I personally think that Howie's made some really good moves in the draft. I was a big fan of him not picking DK or Justin Jefferson. I thought that was really
for your division. For your division, yeah.
It doesn't matter what the reasoning is. You know, I think it was a good pick by him. But in all seriousness, I think Howie did a good job by seeing that the Saints are a sinking ship and needed literally something to get out of the negative $30 million in cap that they have. And needed to fill out a roster. So he said, here, take an extra pick and we'll take like 3 of your future ones. I just think it was a great move. And, you know, I think he is a good GM. I don't know that, you know, he's anything super, super special, but he's made good moves. And, you know, JJ Arcega-Whiteside was one of them. So
that's a horrible move, but it's a great move for you. I understand.
Yeah, you know.
Jack?
Yeah, no, I have to agree with Dalton and Zach. Tom. He should.
Why not with me?
Because you are saying that he's a good GM because he
Jack,
chose.
can you grow some real facial hair, please?
Jack, when you wouldn't know what a good GM is if like it hit you in the face. No offense.
Nah, Joe Shane, here he comes. Shane Crane, baby.
Go ahead, Jack.
No, I think it was a smart move. Like you said, Dalton, I think you should stay away, far, far away from the draft room. But behind the scenes, off season, mid-season, great decision maker, but stay away from the draft because you fucking suck, Howie. I'm sorry. We're really bad. But yeah, I think it was a good move. And like I said earlier, it's going to set him up for the future. And this is Jalen Hurts' season. And if he doesn't do well, they're going to draft definitely a quarterback in the 2023 draft. So smart move.
Like you said, I mean, we're kind of set up for failure, which is what I really like about Howie is we kind of have a plan B. And I think that that's really good. And moving on to our last topic of the night, this is actually a recommendation from Tom Salucci. So I guess I'll let him take it first. But you're kind of a fruity guy, Tom. I can't lie. And if you had to keep one of these fruits, what would it be?
Keep one?
Just
Keep
one.
Oh, just one? Cantaloupe.
one.
Oh my god, I love cantaloupe. I can eat cantaloupe for days. I see that in the top right corner. Cantaloupe is like the goat of all fruit. That and peaches, and you know why, Dutch.
No, I don't actually. Can you explain?
But I don't know. I just love a good cantaloupe. Summer's day, chop that up right after the beach down the Jersey Shore.
Oh yeah,
you have some. Oh my god, so many fond memories. It's a good Italian fruit.
Thank you, Greg. I appreciate that.
Greg, you're a little fruity yourself, so why don't you keep it to yourself, okay? Okay, Greg. Okay. So, but yeah, big cantaloupe guy.
all right. That's an outside the box answer. I like it. Honest. Jack, or AKA Han
The
Solo,
Fruit Man.
Ghost Recon. What do you think?
No, so I'm getting rid of cantaloupe.
You're
Fuck cantaloupe.
insecure.
Cantaloupe's the worst. I'm a big pineapple fan. I'm not gonna say why. It's not
Because
for
he's a
me.
swinger.
No, it's not for me. It's for someone else.
Yeah, Jack.
But no, I would keep bananas because
Yeah, because you like to gobble them.
I'm the most athletic one on this podcast. When I work out and have a long day of games and golf and flag football, if I get cramps or anything, eat that banana. Oh my god, it's gonna cure your cramp. So bananas are the shit. Put some peanut butter on that. Oh my god, it's
Jordan,
one
I
of the
wouldn't
greatest
let you eat my banana.
Put it in a blender, make it a banana smoothie. Whoo!
What's going on?
I like that you said you were the most athletic and then cited golf as one of the reasons why.
Declan, that might have been your best roast on this podcast so far. And on this note, take it away.
Man, I completely disagree with the cantaloupe. No offense, Tom. It's good, but it's not the best. Bananas was just no. It's either got to be apples or strawberries. I feel like they're the most versatile, and they would be the ones that, if you kept only one fruit, you could do the most with it. And I think just straight up, I'm going to go strawberries. I think strawberries add a lot to a lot of different dishes. Hi, Greg. I'm Declan. But I just think, I think strawberries are you can't beat them. You can't beat them.
No, that's a fair, honest answer.
Fair one.
Zep, have you gone yet?
No.
Take it away.
Okay. I'm gonna keep apples, but I like Granny Smith
On the apple
apples.
seeds.
I like sour stuff. I like sour foods, sour taste, sour women.
What?
Not just
Sour
Oh, he
milk.
likes to pucker up.
Ow!
So I would like to keep green apples. The only issue is sometimes you're taking a big bite and you get lockjaw. That part does suck. It
What?
does. What do you mean what?
Josh,
I don't know.
come on
That's just
now.
not immediately where I would go
Yo.
if I was thinking about apples.
I
All my
am
mana-
TMJ. I grind my teeth at night. I get stressed out, so sometimes my jaw locks up when I eat the. I don't have to explain. I fucking like apples. All right.
Yo, guys, if you remember,
Well, how do you like them fucking apples?
Thank you.
Hey.
Get this
Remember my-
kid out of here.
Yo,
Remember my
Greg.
Super Bite
Greg,
baby
get
on
your
the
mind
apple?
out the gutter, homie. Get your mind out the gutter, Greg.
Josh,
yeah,
as Kodak Black once said, it'd be hard to understand when my jaw keep locking. And
I've often
What?
said that Kodak Black is the only person on there gets Stanby, and
anyway, why the fuck did none of you guys say raspberries? I love
because they're
raspberries.
shit.
No.
No, they aren't.
Get out of here.
Think about jam. Think about
Strawberry jam.
How old are you? 84? Like people I know who
Think
care
about
about
tea,
raspberry
think
jam
about
is my
jam.
grandmother.
Think about ice cream. Think about
Raspberry ice cream.
try it. Don't
That's
knock
like
it till you
simply
try it.
not a thing.
Just try it. And then you can hate on it all you want. But I'll say raspberry for my personal opinion. But if I was picking a consensus for the world and we had one of these to eat and everybody had to agree on it and eat it for every meal forever, it would be strawberries. Because I think that strawberries are just a pretty accommodable fruit. And everybody pretty much likes them. And I could probably eat strawberries for every meal out of all of these if I had to pick one. I think I'd get sick to my stomach thinking about eating all of them for every meal. But that's my honest
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Can you guys like actually taste watermelon? Like, I feel like I eat watermelon. It's just like nothing.
Yes. You can
Yeah.
taste it. You can taste it, right, Jack?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can taste it. Maybe you just need to get your taste buds checked out.
I mean, I've never had COVID, so like I know it's not that. Like, it's just like I just can't taste water. What the hell? Jack, Yo, Jack, you getting into some pineapple, if you know what I mean?
All right, Jack, do you want to do the honors tonight? And because Josh fucking never can.
Yeah. So I'll come back on the screen. Sorry.
Here, I'll give you your montage.
I was crying a little bit.
Because
But
bowling works.
everyone,
You know what? Next week's be nice to Jack week. All right.
Yeah.
everyone,
Jack,
everyone,
appreciation.
hit the outro, but it's not hit the intro, Zep. That's how you do in the beginning of the show. Outro is at the end of the show. So Dalton, hit that fucking outro.
This is why I grind my teeth at night.